This video was a request by Llamus. Hello everyone and welcome back to Monsters of the Past. As always, I'm your host Mr.G. We've talked about plenty of raptors on this show before, but today we're talking about an especially small raptor. Yeah, that's really all I have to say there. This is Microraptor. Microraptor means small thief. It was a member of the Dromaeosaur family. After all, it has raptor in its name. Well, then again, I guess a lot of dinosaurs have names that don't indicate what family they belong to. Like any dinosaur that has other dinosaur in its name, yeah, they're not actually related. Proceratosaurus is not related to Ceratosaurus. Compsognathus is not related to Compsognathus. Yeah, things like that. What am I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, it was a carnivore and it lived during the early Cretaceous in China. Now, as you can probably gather by its name, Microraptor was not a large animal. Only rarely have specimens been found that wasn't the size of a terrier. Also, we actually know their colors thanks to preserved skin cells. They would have been an iridescent black like a crow. Microraptor's most distinctive feature is that it had 4 wings, 2 on its arms and 2 on its legs. Though, like Archaeopteryx, whether it could truly fly or it could only glide is still pretty debated. Interestingly, in an example of something being speculated on and then turning out to be true, there was a fake dinosaur from the 1910s known as Tetropteryx, or however you pronounce that, which was a speculative life form, kind of like the aquatic Spinosaurus thing from today. And as you can tell from this image, it was a small theropod with wings on its feet. Huh, interesting. Anyway, Microraptor was a very important fossil in paleontology. During the 90s, feathered dinosaurs were starting to get seriously considered as a possibility. Now, people have been giving dinosaurs feather even before this point, but at that time they were pretty radical ideas. But the 90s was when it started to become a lot of speculation to a lot of people. In fact, this was during the time when we realized that they were probably closer to birds than reptiles. And in general, reconstructions were becoming far livelier compared to the lumbering beast of the 60s. And when Microraptor and other dinosaurs from its formation were discovered, showing irrefutable proof of feathering, and unlike Archaeopteryx, they were definitely dinosaurs in the sense most people think of. And as time went on, more evidence was discovered, like quill knobs on Velociraptor where feathers would have gone, and more preserved specimens that showed fossilized feathers. Nowadays, feathered dinosaurs are something that are pretty hard to argue against unless you're talking about specific species. So thank you, Microraptor, for basically reshaping how dinosaurs are reconstructed. Come to think of it, Deinonychus was the seeds of the dinosaur renaissance, so I guess dromaeosaurs are just really good at reshaping paleontology or something. I don't know. When it comes to pop culture, Microraptors made quite a few appearances. It appeared in one of the Land Before Time movies. His name was Guido. You get it because the species name of Microraptor is GUI, so GUI, GUIDO. Yeah, you get it, don't you? Do you get it? I don't know. Anyway, surprisingly, they're quite rare in Jurassic Park media, though they did appear in that weird Pokemon Go game. And according to storyboards, they were supposed to appear in Jurassic World Dominion, but they didn't make the final cut. Anyway, they also appeared in the episode of the short-lived but beloved TV show Prehistoric Park. Basically, it was a show where this guy was going back in time to collect dinosaurs for a zoo, and Microraptor was one of those dinosaurs. And they're a tamable animal in the video game Ark Survival Evolved. Well, that's all for this episode of Monsters of the Past. See you guys next time. Goodbye.